Chapter 1430. Looking from a distance, he was a little surprised. He didn't expect that Xingshi would be hit by the American girl. She seemed very passive and could not fight back. Moreover, her beautiful face was bruised and bleeding because of repeated hits, especially the corner of her right eye seemed to be a little cracked, which was very disturbing. He couldn't help but step to the edge of the ring and carefully observed Xingshi. He found that although Xingshi was injured, she was very passive in the situation, but her eyes were constantly watching each other's movements. Don't let up. He couldn't understand, since Xingshi had been observing the opponent, why didn't she fight back? What is she waiting for? At this moment, Xingshi also saw Alex. She was a little surprised when she was surprised, because she actually saw a bit of distress in Alex's eyes. She asked herself from the bottom of her heart, is the distress in Alex's eyes because of me? Is he distressing me? At the next moment, she thought a little bit self-deprecating, why would he feel sorry for me? In his eyes, she is just a Chinese girl sitting on a well and watching the sky, and my strength, in his eyes, is almost worthless like an ant. Not to mention, my compatriots have hurt his compatriots. My master has humiliated him. Even if he hasn't offended him, he will certainly hate him. So, even if he loves Michelle across from him, it is absolutely impossible for him to love herself. But the look in his eyes really hurts me. Could it be that he really loves me? It seems that there's only one way to know if he is feeling sorry for me. Thinking of this, Xingshi deliberately left a gap for the opponent when resisting Michelle's attack. Boom! Michelle seized the opportunity and hit Xingshi's right cheek with a punch, and immediately hit her cheek black and purple, even bleeding. When Xingshi was resisting this punch, her eyes kept looking at Alex. She found that at the moment when she was hit by Michelle, the distress on Alex's face became more obvious. Although her face was painful, she couldn't help but jump for joy for some reason. He really cares about me. Thinking of this, a happy little woman smiled on her face. Michelle was very excited for her success just now. When she saw this scene, she could not help but frown, and wondered in her heart, what is going on with this Xingshi? If she is not in the state just now, then can't be explained by being absent? Isn't this a lunacy? Just between the sparks and flints she was wondering, Xingshi, who was so happy in her heart, suddenly discovered that Michelle's figure was stuttered. At this moment, she suddenly realized that the opportunity she had been waiting for had come. Moreover, Alex is looking at her here, and he is looking at her with distressed eyes here. She must seize this opportunity to defeat Michelle. Not only should Alex be shocked but let Alex applaud for her,